Let's understand the concept of distance and displacement in one-dimensional motion. Distance. It can be defined as the total path length traveled by the object during the course of its motion. It is always positive and non-zero if the particle is moving. Like in this case, the drone is moving, hence it covers a distance. If the particle is not moving, the distance will be zero and it is said to be at rest. Like in this case of drone. Now let us understand the concept of distance using our drone example, in different cases. Case 1. In this case, the drone is moving from any point A to point B. While traveling from point A to point B, it covers a distance of 6 meters. Let's understand case 2. In this case, our drone is going from point A to B and returning back from B to A. While going from point A to point B, it covers the distance of 6 meters. While returning back to A, it again covers 6 meters. Hence the total distance moved by the drone in this case will be 12 meters. Case 3. In this case, the drone is initially traveling from point A to point B. After reaching point B, it reverts back towards point A. The drone doesn't stop at point A this time, but moves further towards point C. While traveling from point A to point B, the drone covers 6 meters. While returning back to A, it covers 6 meters again. Further, it moves 3 meters from A to C. Hence the total distance moved by the drone in this case is 6 plus 3, which is 15 meters. Now let's understand how displacement is different from distance in these given cases. Let's first define displacement. Displacement can be defined as the shortest distance between initial and final location. It can be positive, negative, and even zero. Let's understand it by our drone example. Case 1. In this case, the drone is traveling from any point A to point B. Point A is the initial location of the drone and point B is the final location. Hence, while going from point A to point B, the drone travels 6 meters. So the displacement in this case is equal to the distance traveled by the drone, which is 6 meters. Now let's understand case 2. In this case, our drone is going from any point A to point B and returning back to A. Here the initial location of the drone is A, and even final location is also A as it is returning back. Hence the displacement in this case will be 0. Now let's see case 3. Here the drone starts its journey from A and goes to B, which is 6 meters away. Now the drone returns back from B and reaches A again by traveling 6 meters. Finally, it goes to C, which is 3 meters further away. In this case, the initial location of the drone is A and the final location is at C. Hence the displacement of the drone will be 3 meters. Now let's define displacement mathematically. So, the displacement of any object moving in a particular direction along the preferred axis will be the difference of its final and initial coordinates, and these coordinates will be a single digit for one-dimensional motion. For example, x2 minus x1 along x-axis, y2 minus y1 along y-axis, and so on. Now let's see some common misconceptions regarding displacement. It is a common misconception that displacement is always a straight line. But actually the displacement is straight line on flat surfaces. For curved surfaces, the displacement is not a straight line between 2 points. It will be a curve.